And now, Houston Real Estate Radio.
Welcome back, and thanks for tuning in to another edition of Houston Real Estate Radio. Early in the program, we had Jim Clout, Check a Pro Joe on the program, and also Ian Faria. He is a real estate attorney that he's been on the show several times, and he always has some great information for us. And David Coy had updates from New York. So if you missed any of those segments, you can always go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com and watch the videos there, and join us on Facebook, where we put out lots of updates every week about what's going on in the real estate industry. So this segment, I'm in the studio with James and also with Rita Santamaria, and we're very excited to have her talking today about Champion School of Real Estate. She's the founder and owner of Champion School of Real Estate, and it's such an exciting time for them because it's the celebration of their 30th year in business. So that's very exciting. So Rita, you started 30 years ago with a real estate school.
I did, 1983. And believe it or not, I still have some instructors that are still teaching for me from that very beginning.
They got to be good.
They are excellent, excellent. Chuck Jacobus, Alan Hancock, Dorothy Haley, and everybody knows them all over the state. They're excellent, but I can't believe it's been 30 years.
Started out in one location and just grew.
Exactly. The name came because the Champions area is where I started the school, but I wanted the name because Champions means winners. And as I've taken it all over the U.S., everyone says, "How did you get such a great name?" And I tell them, well, because that was the area I lived in.
It just happened to be convenient.
And that's truly how the name came together.
Well, you've definitely experienced a lot of growth over the years, and that's very, very exciting. I know you've had a great ride of it. As we were talking earlier, it's really nice when you can have a career that you really enjoy and are passionate about. And you're opening a new campus, which is really exciting. Tell us about that.
Yes, we had the grand opening just last Friday. We had over 200 agents that came in just to say, welcome to the neighborhood. We're on East Camp Bowie, and it's a very well-known street. It's the Brick Street.
And that's in Fort Worth.
It's in Fort Worth, and we just are so happy to be there. It's been on my radar for a long time, just waiting for the economy to change. The economy is definitely on an upwards direction.
Thank goodness.
And everybody's so excited about that. And they would walk in the door and say, "What took you so long to get here?" And we're so happy Champions is in Fort Worth. And we did giveaways, and we had a great big 30th anniversary cake, and just loved meeting the wonderful people there. But we started classes there many years ago in temporary hotel meeting rooms, and so they knew us. But to open a full operating brick and mortar school is a wonderful way to celebrate 30 years in the business.
Rita, what prompted you to get into this business? Because a lot of real estate schools are competing with, public schools like U of H and Texas A&M. UT also offers real estate classes. What prompted you to get involved?
Well, my background is education from Florida State University, and I went into real estate in Plano, Texas. Moved to Houston, was invited to teach a real estate class to adults, and fell in love with teaching adults and teaching real estate. So naively went to the Real Estate Commission in Austin, and after putting all of the materials together in that education degree on knowing how to put curriculum together and textbook and training people in education, it frankly was just easy. And yet you do get rejected where it's no, try this again, no, come back next month and bring us another prospectus. And I use that as an example in the classes, that if you get rejected, it just means you're on the next step to getting accepted. And if you're not getting rejected with anything that you do as a career, you're not asking for the business enough. So at the third try, believe it or not, third time's always the charm.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Then we got approved, we being Champion School of Real Estate as a school, because I am the owner and operator, and have built the school with wonderful, wonderful staff, wonderful instructors. And over the years, I have to say that we champions ended up getting those referrals from colleges and universities you're talking about, where their classes didn't make, but ours did. And they would say, go to Champion School of Real Estate because you can depend on the classes making and get your career jump-started a lot faster than on the semester system, which takes like 3 months to finish one class.
Right.
And you're going to finish one class in less than a week, but you're going all day long. And people that come through our school are not there to get college credit. They're there to truly change careers as quickly as they can. So they're their day, but it's really up to them and their schedule. It may be that they take the night class or the day class or the weekend class, but many walk in the door and say, I want to get started, and how quickly can I finish it? And they go day, weekend, and then the next week, and the next weekend, and they're finished.
Yeah, you can really get a real estate license in less than a month, right?
Pretty fast.
At least take the classes, maybe not pass the
take
test.
the classes and get everything in place, and then just wait to get your license. Yes, you can.
That's exciting. So you have a new program going on, the Champion School of Real Estate Professional Development. Tell us about that.
Well, we started out with a business etiquette course, which ended up just getting so much attention.
People love that. The realtor community loved that.
Loved it.
And some people need it.
And lots of people need it. And the next thing we knew, we were being asked to go into offices again and talk about, frankly, communication etiquette. That everybody's so accustomed to not communicating, but only communicating via email or in a non-personal type method way, that when you are in sales, you do still have to be on the telephone. You do meet people face to face. So last year, we put all of the elements together and put the Champion School of Professional Development in place, had our first class in Dallas about 2 weeks ago. And it is truly a general public class. We had a sprinkling of agents, but we had 2 bankers, 2 doctors. We had an electrician. We had an entrepreneur from Iraq. We had an entrepreneur from South Africa. It was the most interesting mix, and it was all on professional development, how to be the best person you can be in a business sense. Not only how to certainly have good social manners, but as well communication style, being more of a melting pot with all of the global cultures that we interact with in a business sense. We go into...
So it's something of benefit to not just the real estate profession, but it's...
In fact, out of the whole class, there was only 1 real estate person in it.
Wow, yes.
The rest were such a wonderful mix of people who said, we really want to have a better, more secure feeling, better self-esteem when we're interacting with the general public. So it was on handshaking and introductions, how to truly put your goals in place.
Sounds like something every college graduate needs right when they walk out of the graduation.
Finishing school, yeah.
That is a perfect way of describing it. And yet, I would say the average age of the person in our class was about 40. And that surprised me because I truly would have thought, yes, so someone in college, out of college,
getting ready to get a job, writing their resume.
So the people that need it don't know yet that they need it. That's why they're not in there yet.
So how are you pushing this out to the public? Because most people, everybody knows you as a real estate school. They know if, if you need to do continuing education, go to Champion School of Real Estate. If you need to, if you want to get a license, go there. You offer variety, online classes, day classes, evening classes, weekend classes. So that's how people know you. So this is a new product that's really for anybody in the community, in any career field, at any age.
Exactly.
So how are you pushing this out to the public?
We are putting ads in magazines such as Small Business Today magazine.
Mm-hmm.
We actually are contacting HR departments.
Oh, that's a good. Okay.
We had 2 HR people in the class. I forgot about that. They loved it and had great testimonials about the class. We're truly contacting, we being the point person is Jennifer Redmond out of Dallas. She's contacting companies, actually sororities, HR departments, anyone and everyone that has employees that need better social skills, because we all know that you can either get business or lose business based on how you interact with people. Mm-hmm. And then as well, we are making it available through e-blast, direct mail, magazines, billboards, to let people know that we have a great 2-day course taught by very exceptional experts that are certified and trained in business development, teaching the courses. And one particular course that I really want to mention is the one course that I wanted to teach and come back into the classroom with. And I teach a 1-day public speaking course. And absolutely know that whoever is in front of one person or in front of the board of directors with their company or PTO or in a church situation and you're in front of people, take this course. I will let you get rid of the sweaty palms, the nervousness, the upset
fidgeting.
tummy,
Yeah.
the fidgety. You will leave after 1 day feeling a lot more self-confident about public speaking.
I would think that's less intimidating too than going and taking a university course. I think it's less intimidating than going in there with all of those college students and, it really, it sounds more relaxing to me to go to your school and take a class like that.
There you go, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
No stress, but you'll walk away having a wonderful talk that you can give anywhere. But it's just the basics, and from the basics, we're going to finish the day with having a really good sense of how to stand up in front of people and be able to speak calmly. It's not like a Toastmasters where we're watching whether you say or ah or all of that. Mm-hmm. It's truly to have the self-confidence to be in front of a group and speak as though you've been doing it all your life. And that first course will be launched that I'm teaching next week in Dallas on Wednesday. Then I'll be here in Houston teaching it shortly thereafter.
Rita, where can they find out about the course that you offer there and other real estate courses as well?
championschool.com. And on the front homepage, there is a nice little icon for professional development. And it has all of our schedules for not only this, but real estate, career, loan officer, appraisal, inspection, and designation courses.
That's right. I'm a realtor, so I always know you teach real estate. I forget you teach appraisers and all these other things too. All right. Thanks for tuning in for another edition of Houston Real Estate Radio. You can check out the entire interview if you missed any of it. Rita Santamaria. Go to HoustonRealEstateRadio.com and learn more about her classes as well. And we will see you back here. James and I'll be back here next week at 1 o'clock. Enjoy your weekend.